All right, I want to continue our discussion on Sustainability Development Goal number 5 on gender equality, and I want to particularly talk about unconscious bias. It's the bias that we make without even realizing we're doing it. My name is Katrin Ólafsdóttir. I'm Associate Professor at Reykjavik University. So first of all, what is unconscious bias? The Oxford English Dictionary defines it as unconscious favoritism towards or prejudice against people of a particular race, gender, or group that influences one's actions or perceptions. In a note from Harvard University, they define it as snap judgments we make about people and situation based upon years of subconscious socialization. The thing is, we can outlaw gender inequality by law. We can put laws against gender inequality. We can outlaw wage discrimination, but unconscious bias lies in our mind. So it's very hard to tackle. Question is, do we treat men and women the same? No, none of us does. Even those who think they do, they really don't. So the different treatment of men and women is based on a lot of things, social mores, culture, and a lot of other factors. But even if we take all those into account, countries seem to have in common that women are valued less than men. There are exceptions, but there are few, and most of them part of history. So research on unconscious bias. I'm going to talk about two different studies here. One of them is a blind study where people sent in applications for a student position, a laboratory manager. The applications, they were the same, but they were randomly assigned a male or a female name. And then the participants in the study, who were faculty members, were supposed to rate these applicants. That, by the way, they were the same. But they rated the male applicant as significantly more competent and hireable than the identical female applicant. And these participants also selected a higher starting salary and offered more career mentoring to the male applicant. So you can see students taking their first steps on the labor market, already there's discrimination based on this kind of assessment. And the interesting part is both male and female participants, those that were doing the assessment, rated the male and female faculty differently. So it's not that, so the gender of the faculty participant did not matter in this result. Then there's another research done in Iceland about equality in Icelandic workplaces by Marta Einarsdóttir. She surveyed managers of organizations with 20 or 5 more employees and asked about equality and attitude. Well, what she found is that in these workplaces, education on equality was limited, and majority of these organizations did not work according to an equality program and did not have a plan on how to react to sexual harassment. Note that this is prior to Me Too. And then the interesting part was the manager, what did they reply? Well, they said, yes, there's discrimination in the Icelandic labor market in general, but no, there's no discrimination in my workplace. And we strive to avoid discrimination. So yes, there's a problem, but the problem does not lie with me, which I find a very interesting result.